Abusia and then so me wakwaba deba channel yeso. Mesha say oba subscribe amame. Ya no mia bell no so amame. Me da se be bray. Na watwi mu na Amponsah boboku e wo Egypt. E confirm ye say womne Kumasi Asante Kotoko striker Frank Mbella Etouga asansan contract na wia for the next 3 years. Obesi akan e di amomo. Wonim sa Branty and na Kotoko players nyina wo she goals dodo pa Ghana Premier League top scorers ne kra en ko gia ne sa and say last minute fa ne kon ho 21 goals no she ene wo hwe sa Twitter accounts ya Amponsah for Twitter accounts wa wo de e confirm say wo ne Etouga wie ene other pictures so e kire say wo kodu Egypt a okosi akan dia momo nti season ye wura mu Frank Mbella Etouga ensia kan fama metema Africa kura mokoyi na yenhunu mu kura no kura kwakobu akam nhwemu ene report ahodo kire se sika beye $400,000 bi die apiemu na sam ne fie ene da sore ya Frank Etouga agent Amadu Fontem Tingana ene oni akoma FM wo Kumasi atwetwe nkomo wo toto eniema egumo wo toto boba park ne so nya sam keto akra e kire mu se na Amponsah kasa wono wo ye CEO di Kotoko no wo nya CEO papa bia o agency adwuma agent na papa ne ye enye CEO papa bia na wo ye ene wo kire se kululu ne kana na de e papa ya kese Kotoko company fo ne omo andi ne ye kura Amponsah diri kura makwakonya ye no enhun sem bebre enye izo chasa papa ya kasankasa na wo kire mu kwan ya Kotoko efa so e transfer player no ni sika pie mu ni sene ensam no siko ye nyina no woni akoma FM twetwe nkomo a kire mu a to de tienidin yo na wankasa make your judgment ayasemo Amadu Fontem Tingana en woni akoma FM twetwe san nkomo yi o kasa kura na o kire mu se wono se Kotoko management we pa na wo ho a onye so betimi ne Kotoko fo ayuma bi sanse wono okro place abi ye good pao ba se management mpanifu edi animu yi eye na Amponsah mu na wo ho a otimi ne omonya adwuma bi sanse omo ye wagadre fire papa
and I'm fan of former Asante Kotoko player Mbella ne agent Amadu Tingana Fontaine. Good afternoon sir and welcome to the show.
Hello, yeah, thank you. Good evening, sir.
Yes, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You are live on. Yeah, I'm good. Kumasi. Yes, you are live on Akoma 87.9 FM in Kumasi. We hear you are threatening to sue Asante Kotoko. What is happening?
I'm not threatening them, but the problem is that the fact that the president that is more than is agent more than the president. How can my client be leaving a club going sign a contract without the consent of the agent? I've never seen that in the world. I have a legal contract. It's my client, and the player leaving signing the contract, leaving the contract without my consent.
Wow. Are you saying the player signed a contract for a match without your consent?
Without my consent, I have to call because the club I was discussing for a contract. I've been discussing with the player. Let me tell the whole story. I have a Ghanaian who is based, a Ghanaian agent who is in Ghana, who is called Edmond.
Okay.
I don't know Edmond. He called me.
87.
I was in Cameroon. I was leaving to Italy.
Okay.
He called me. He told me that he want me to. There's a partner that they need to talk with me. I said, there's no problem. How much do you want for Mbella? I told them that the club, if you bring at least $500,000, they will release the player. And the player, the last money for a year for the player is $500,000. He told me, okay, let me connect you with my partner. Let three of us call a conference call. That's I spoke with the so-called partner who is in USA, who is a Ghanaian. I never knew that he's a Ghanaian. They called him Abu. I spoke with him. He told me we spoke. Oh, how much? I tell him that okay, this club, my client is not feeling okay in Ghana anymore. He wants to leave, and this child is a young child. I've tried to persuade him. He said he wants to leave.
Okay.
Clubs have given offer to this club. We talk verbally, I connect with the CEO of the club, telling the club that okay, the Saudi Arabia club that was a Udinese came, but the amount of money scared the Udinese. They went because the director of Udinese, the sporting director, came to Ghana, watched him live on their last day of play. I was discussing a possible transfer for him, but they told me that it's expensive. They can't give €1 million for a player that's coming from Africa.
Okay.
I tried to discuss with the player because I always talk with my client. That's how I work. Because he's the actor, I tried to speak with him. He told me that he put pressure so that we can have something in Europe. I don't want to go to any Arab country. Finally, when I saw that the thing is not going, and the club administrator or the club CEO in Ghana didn't want anything, he was saying that this, they want €1 million. When I was in Ghana, I spoke with him. I told him that, okay, the only thing is that, okay, we can't take €1 million, but we can at least bring down something. So I tried to give him some number for club, for sporting director of FC Sion in Switzerland. Nothing came up. He never give me any feedback.
Okay.
They called him, nothing came up. So finally now, time was going. Europe transfers was going to an end.
Yeah.
The only two European club that was in their transfer was Russia and Turkey. Mm-hmm. So Turkish club doesn't want to pay that amount of money.
Okay.
But I was saying that my client has got 21 goals. He's, every club in Europe wants him, but they don't want the money that they're saying is more than what is heavier than them. The CEO of the club, the said club was categorically he want money. So me too, I like to protect the integrity of that club.
Okay.
So that they can have money. So the only thing was that I should struggle Russia. The clubs in Russia came now with an option that, okay, they will take this player, they will pay him this salary, but they can't pay only €1 million after 1 year. I refuse.
Okay.
Russia and Turkey, Turkish transfer window closed. The only option now was Egypt. It's open because their championship finished late.
Okay.
So this partner with Edmond, who is maybe he's listening to this program, who is in Ghana. They called me and said, okay, I'm open. I'm somebody very open. If you bring offer, but I want Kotoko. The Kotoko must have $500,000.
Okay.
Okay, this so-called Abu, who is in US, he told me that, okay, he will, so means that he will tell Kotoko. He has transferred many players from Kotoko, about 10 players from Kotoko in the past years, that I should allow the transfer. I said, okay, if you can talk with Kotoko, there's no problem. Edmond, he never got the number of the CEO. It's Edmond, who is president in Ghana, gave him the number of the CEO of Kumasi, of Ashanti to Kotoko. Okay. So I was just concentrating. I spoke with my client. My client said, Daddy, but by then, I have more than 60 Egyptian agents that have been writing me, journalists, that they have an offer for Zamalek, this and this. I was saying, that was refusing. I wasn't interested in it because my client said he doesn't want Egypt. So when he told me that, okay, Daddy, everything has passed in Europe, so you can go ahead with Egypt. I don't want to be here anymore. So I decided that okay, let me contact the other people that contacted me for Egypt. So I told them to give offer. There's one guy that gave me the offer for us, El Masri, $400,000 for the club and $250,000 for the player a year.
Okay.
I refused. Finally, I got a lawyer that I knew him in Switzerland, a lady. It's an Egyptian. He's basically in Cairo. Okay. We spoke. He said, but why are you? I said, I'm present in Italy. I'm in Lecce because I have a client, a Gambian client who is playing in Lecce. Hassan Sese. So I told him that, okay, I'm in Lecce in Italy. It's okay, what is the situation of this player? I told him that, okay, the least money that you can give that Kotoko can release this player is $500,000.
Okay.
He told me that, okay, how much did you use the player for? I said, the least money is $300,000 a year. He told him that, okay, I will make it $500,000. Mm-hmm. I'm going directly to El Masri to discuss with El Masri. So please, we know ourselves. Just give me some few days. Let me finalize this deal. Okay. So I told my client that, okay, as MP, you don't want MP, just wait. El Masri, we'll have an offer for El Masri either Monday or Tuesday. Listen very well. Okay. That's why I told him. Yeah, on that Monday, that Sunday morning, I haven't spoken with. I didn't spoke with him because I was leaving Italy to Kampala to Uganda.
Okay.
So when I landed, because the whole that Saturday I was traveling, I landed now on that Sunday. I called him. We spoke. I said I landed where I'm in Kampala. So he told me that I told him that, but just move on because he wrote me a message that we are playing Champions League and these people are coming back on Monday and I will resume training on Tuesday. I said no problem. Resume training. It's your club. You have contact with them, but know that we have an offer either on Monday or on Tuesday. That Sunday, they have already forced him. They have already forced him to sign a contract on El Masri. They have already sent a contract to him, telling him that if he doesn't sign, they will not release him anymore. He will play 2 years there. Listen very well, without my consent. When I spoke with him that Sunday, 30 minutes later, I saw about 10 Egyptian journalists send me a screenshot. Your player have signed already. Have you finalized with El Masri? I said no. We're still waiting for offer. They said, but El Masri have already put on their website that Bell have signed 3 years. I say, hey, they forwarded it to me. I took the screenshot. I forwarded to the lawyer, my partner. He took it. He said, okay, but surely the journalists they are trying to make publicity so that El Masri will accept the offer that we are discussing on. After 30 minutes, he called me back. He said, hey, Tigana, there's something going on. I said, what? He said, there's something going on. Can you put me conference call between you, your client, and me? I said, there's no problem. But what is wrong? He said, just put me on contact. There's something going. That's why I called Bella. I put on, I added the lawyer. We spoke. When we spoke now, I have to ask questions from Bella. You know, it's law something. They know their legal way of asking questions. Yeah. He asked questions because he speaks French very fluently. The lady speaks about 6 languages in the world. He speaks French very fluently, but he's an Egyptian. So I asked questions to Bella. What is going on? You signed a contract yesterday, this and this and that. I was wondering what I was even answering that. No, my client cannot do that. He's a child I've been controlling. I know him. He can't do that. He said, sit quiet, Tigana. He said, there's something. Wait, he is there. Let him answer. That's when Bella told us on the conference call that he signed a contract of 4 papers. And they told him now never to tell me. He was afraid to tell me because he wants to leave the area. And he knows that if I even bring the contract of Real Madrid to that club, they will not accept with me because I'm war with the CEO of that club. I said, what? I just stood there on the phone. I was listening to them, 2 of them, the lawyer and him. He was explaining, how can you sign a contract? The lawyer was saying, how can you sign a contract without informing your agent? How can that be? He said he was threatening. He was saying that, and he knew that if I bring, because I've been struggling to bring offer, and they don't accept because it's me. And let me tell you what scenario. I wasn't the one that dropped that Bella. Bella is my client. But one friend of his, the CEO, called me and told me that there is a club, one of his friends who is he wants 2 players, 2 strikers. You are the best agent in this country. Please, can you give me 2 strikers? I said, okay, no problem. He told me that, okay, we have Fege. They are 2 on Fege. I said, yes, Fege is a very nice player. I know he's president, but he's not my client. But I have another striker. There's a young striker that is supposed to go to South Africa. Okay. But I prefer him to go to Ghana because I know Ghanaian league very well. Listen very well. So I never knew the CEO of that Kotoko. I never knew him. I never know. So this my friend now took this player and gave this player. He negotiated with. He signed a contract in Cameroon before leaving Cameroon to Dubai to meet the club in Dubai. Kotoko in Dubai for the pre-season. So finally now it was top of war because I never give him a mandate, but I give the player. But it was top of war. Start moving that is his play. This and this. Maybe you have heard me when I was in many media stations trying to justify something about this and this and that. So what I would this guy telling me when I came, the CEO is telling that you can have a player and they can take that player behind you, and that is what he did for the transfer of Bella to El Masri. So now when the Ghanaian agent talked to him, he told my player that don't say anything. If you say anything to him, you will not leave Ghana again. He's a young guy. Bella is 21. He's young. he to go out of Ghana. Anything that you come or that type of thing, you intimidate him, he must sign because he want to leave. That's how they make Mbella to leave, to sign contract. Until today, I'm telling you, I don't know the contract Mbella signed. I only know the offer that I have on my phone that Mbella sent to us, that with my lawyer that day, telling us that this is the offer that the club have sent to him. No contract. I mean the contract. I'm leaving to Egypt on Friday. I've already deposited something in the Egyptian Federation. I want to know whether the president of the club is acting more than an agent. He's an agent, not a president of the club. How you sign my player? You know that is my agent. What been talking, and you talk player. I give you the player for nothing. I even have problem with the Cameroonian club.
Tigana, did your boy tell you he was forced or he was convinced by the offer that was presented to him?
He was not convinced. The problem is that he was not convinced. The only thing that they told him that 3 days to end the contract, the transfer to the transfer in Egypt will be ended. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell your agent. Don't tell anyone. How Mbella doesn't know how to read English? How can he sign a contract either in Arab or English that he doesn't know?
Now that the Kotoko CEO, like you are saying, has told you that they can transfer the player behind you, what is your next action? What are you going to do?
No, I'm a legal FIFA agent. I'm a legal intermediary agent, licensed under. I have a contract registered in the Cameroon Federation. Okay. So the only problem is that the boy told me, you know something, you are my dad. Only thing is that just please calm down yourself. Allow me get out from the place. If you make any problem without me, if you tell them I've informed you anything, it means that it will stop me from going out of this place. Okay. You understand? From Ghana. So just keep quiet. Let me go out. I myself has stood quiet. I try to think about his career. He's 21. If I make something that he will remain there, then this guy is a child, he's 21 years. It means I will spoil his career. You understand what I mean? I will spoil his career. So the only thing was that I try to reserve myself, and then to try to see when I arrive in Egypt, what is going on, and take my legal measure. That's what I did.
But I cannot. I'm Tigana, tell us something. Was there any problem at Kotoko? It seemed the boy was okay. It seemed he was happy. But for him to move to the extent that you should keep quiet for him to live peacefully, was there any problem?
There was a problem. That's what I'm saying. That also he was not feeling to play there. He don't want to play again there.
Why?
Because he knew that the offer had been coming. He doesn't want. He was not feeling again. He's a top scorer, second top scorer in Ghana, and he knows that all clubs, all media was saying that he was the top. All media wanted. All clubs want him. How can you listen? I know it's marketing, because he knew how much he was transferred from the Cameroonian club to the Ghanaian club. You know, then how much Kotoko is asking. So he made him traumatized. You understand what I mean? He knew how much that, because he knows that he came from Cameroonian club for nothing, went to a Ghanaian club. And Ghanaian club, if Ghanaian club want him to progress, at least they will allow him go with a reasonable amount of money. Not taxing 1 million euro. There is it. You understand? And up till now, and the president of the club, and Kotoko up till date, I'm telling you, they haven't paid the 50% of the club or money of Cameroon. Can you imagine? Mm-hmm. They haven't paid. And the president of club every day is me insulting, even Fege. Every day the president of club is attacking me. You are the one that accepted our players to leave Cameroon to Ghana. You are the one that leave we'll take you to court. Or we'll take you this one. Because I accepted the player. I told them that no, they'll pay their money. They pay 50%, 15,000 euro and 10,000 euro from Bella up to date. They haven't paid the rest of the money.
Wow.
Huh?
Well, listeners, we are live speaking with Amadou Tigana Fontaine, the agent of Frank Mbella. Now that they owe you that 10,000 and all these issues, what are you going to do about that 10,000 too that you're talking about?
They have to pay. They have to pay him. The club CEO send a message. He sent a message to the president of Fortuna telling him that Just wait, I will sell the boy next week. And you have your after sale percentage and your 10,000 euro. It means that player, that's how he does. He took player and pay half of the money, knowing that the player maybe he will do well, and then he will sell the player before paying the money. Have you ever seen that in the world? Which club have you ever seen that in the world? That took player for credit, then before you sell the player and pay the other club, and all what you are, they don't know him. I was the one, I'm the agent, all the two clubs. Although Fega is not my client, listen very well, Fega is not my client, but I was the one that went to the president and talked to the president of Fega, Avion of Nkam in Douala, to convince the president that allow the player go because I know Ghanaian League, he can move there to a topper club. You understand? So he told before the 50% that they send, I have to have problem with him, serious problem with him.
Wow.
I have to put pressure before the 15,000 euro went to Fege. Same like Mbella for 10,000 euro. So you feel that
87.9.
So you feel that the club will be happy. Then you come again and play mafia on the player or play mafia behind, call an agent to play on behind me to take the player out of Ghana without my consent.
So together you seem not to be happy with the whole thing, but you said your client said you should keep quiet and allow him to leave. Does it mean reports coming in that you sending Kotoko to CAS? Those reports are not true.
87.9 Kumasi.
I'm sending them to CAS. The problem is that they should pay. I don't have a problem with them. The problem is that they should pay the 10% of the club, Cameroonian club, that I have to pay. After the same percentage, they should pay their money, 10,000 euro that they are owing. That's all. I don't have anything to do with them or anything to do with them. What I'm saying that they should pay the money of Fortuna, the money for, because I'm under pressure for the money, and the 10% that they have already took from Marseille. They went behind. What Mbella was supposed to end is not what is ending. But the problem is that let's them know that all in this world is not about money. But and they have spoiled the reputation of the club because I think no Cameroonian player is reasonable with all his weight will ever leave Cameroon or anywhere that will listen to this, or any president of club around Africa to send their player to Kotoko. They know that the president there is acting more than an agent, like is like an agent, not even a president of a club.
Tiana, are you saying the Kotoko CEO is acting more of an agent than a CEO of the club?
Yeah, that's why he does. That's why.
Why?
He does.
What has he done? Why are you saying? What has he done? Why are you saying that?
Akuma FM 87.9.
Yes, I'm saying it because he did with one Ghanaian player who is in Moldova. The agent called me directly. I was in Ghana, and this is the second time he's doing. Because he knows, he has my number, he has everything about me. If he was honest, he would have called me and told me that, okay, this is the offer that is coming for this boy. So since the child is naive, let me tell you something. I can't blame Bella because Bella wanted to go. He did that because he knew that I'm on war with him. You see? So let me sign and live here. That's all. And if it's anybody, everybody or any player, he will do it. So I can't blame him. He's a child. He's naive. They took the situation of him. They took that weak situation of him, that his brain is not more there, and use him to do what they did.
Oh, okay. But this deal, onward transfer fee, is anything coming to Kotoko or his parent club?
It's coming to Kotoko. Although it's coming to Kotoko because the president of Fortuna was wanted to carry this into tax to FIFA. Because if they went with FIFA, they would have paid. Kotoko would have paid with percentage. I was the one telling him that if you do this, this thing will affect the career of the player. Please. And personally, if they don't pay, I'll pay. I know how I will receive the money. You still understand? But please, don't take this into tax. Don't take this into tax because if you take it. Because I saw something in Bella before bringing him, sent to Ghana. I knew when I was taking Bella in the airport, Bella told me that I will be the highest goal scorer in Ghana. That's why he told me, Daddy, allow me, have you blessed me, allow me, I'll be I knew that he's a top striker that would the Sadio Mane of today. I knew that of tomorrow. That's Mbella. I knew. So I told the president of Fortuna, please don't take this into tax. Allow, just wait.
Okay. Wait. So how much is that?
Cabagino that I just signed with Hard Oak. They immediately, it's not up to they didn't make up to 1 week to pay the Cameroonian club. They paid them. I mean Cabagino that just signed. It's the same money they paid. The way Kotoko cannot pay. Junior Kaba, I signed him with Hard Oak.
We're talking about the onward transfer fee. Please come again. Is it coming to Kotoko or to the parent club? And how much is it?
It's coming to Kotoko. It's 500,000 euro. It's $500,000. Either 400,000 or $500,000 coming to Kotoko. That's the money coming to Kotoko for transfer fee.
Oh, okay. Let me ask you this, Tijana. Hello, yes. Tijana. How much is the Cameroonian club going to receive from the transfer that Kotoko has done?
Hello?
Hello, Tijana. Are you listening? I'm asking, how much is Kotoko going to pay to the Cameroonian club? What is the percentage of onward transfer that will be given to the Cameroonian club?
It's either $40,000 or $50,000 that they have to pay to Cameroonian club, plus the 10,000 they are owing, plus the 10,000 that they haven't paid, 10,000 euro they haven't paid. So it makes 60,000 or 50,000.
You are not sure whether 40 or is it that you don't know the amount they transferred him for? You don't know the amount.
7.9 Kumasi.
I know that I'm telling you that 400,000 that is going to Kotoko. They have to pay 40,000 to the Cameroonian club. Plus the 10,000, he makes 50,000.
Okay. Now it seems you are peeved. Doesn't mean you are not going to do any business with Kotoko again. Aren't you going to transfer any player to Kotoko again?
Except there's a different management. I can't work with people that are not straight. I can't work with people that are not straight. Except the management is a new management. I can't work with people that are not straight.
87.9.
Yes, you can't work with that. I've never said Florentino Perez is not an agent. Michel Aulas is not an agent. He's a president, he's a CEO of a club. He is not an agent. How can you work with an agent? You bring your player that will convince the player and tell the player everything and give to another agent because they have to eat the transfer, the commission for the transfer. That's what they did. Because they know that the transfer that is coming, the money that's coming, they have to take 10% of it, and they have to share. So he's working more money there than interest of the club. So I will never, except the management have changed.
Wow. 87.9 Kumasi.
Tiana, right from day one.
Yes.
Right from day one, and where this issue has gotten to, can you conclude that you have regretted doing business with Asante Kotoko?
What I was telling you is that I can't regret because the two players came there. I can't regret. You know one thing? I will regret 50-50 because what I will regret is that they came there. I knew that it's a club that will respect the club in Africa, even in Cameroon. But the problem is that the management that is there, I'm still repeating that the management that is there is a poor management. No club, no president, no agent will accept what they are doing to their clients.
Okay.
No agent, no one. So I'm regretting doing what? I'm regretting because I thought that I'm working with professionals. I never knew that I'm working with unprofessional.
Is Mfege happy?
That what?
Mfege, is he happy at Kotoko, though he's not your client?
Yeah, I spoke with him. I'm speaking with him every day. We spoke today morning. He's happy because he still has contract under there. But the problem is not happy because the only one who is not happy is that they should pay the money of his former club. Okay. Because former club also the president is somebody he always write him or always call him to insult him that but you are playing with the club that I haven't paid my money. You want to use a player that you haven't paid the dues? How can you take they give the player how much money even? How much money? How much money?
Tigana, thanks for your time. We hope to speak to you some other time.
Thank you very much, sir, and thanks for inviting me. Thanks very much.
All right, you're welcome.
FM 87.9 Kumasi.